Well, Rhonda, you give me a lot to think about today because, well, in many ways, I can visualize things and I can be positive. I can do that. I can also be negative and critical too with myself and sometimes, others. So I'm constantly a work in progress and I need to start evaluating those aspects of my life and also ramp up the attraction as well. So
Mm,
I really appreciate that. The way you broke down ego was, I've never heard that done before, that it's
oh,
all
good.
lack. And that's a beautiful way. And I also like how you lead with money and you say, look, this is the easiest thing people can solve the
It
quickest with
is.
this methodology, and it will have knock on effects to all other aspects of your life. Don't feel bad about it. Don't feel ashamed about it. Change it.
Mm-hmm.
I love that too. I just think
Yes,
it's great. It's practical. It gives people the permission to go ahead and do that. And I agree with you.
absolutely. And now you know that any thoughts where you're critical of yourself is not you.
Yeah,
That's the ego pretending, trying to
yeah,
hook you in.
yeah, yeah. And now if I
Because
know
it's
if I'm just gonna manifest more of it, I can cut that off easy now. I'll be like, what?
easy.
Yeah, it's gonna be self fulfilling if I even bring it up one more time. So it's like, no more, no more. So
Yeah, exactly.
it is quite
Exactly.
easy. It's not simple, but it's easy. It's a few basics.
Yes,
And
and you know what it just requires being aware.
yeah,
Awareness is everything. It's I remember in the secret book I would say, remember to be aware. To remember to be aware. And so remember to be aware. And awareness is everything because if you're aware, then you are not going to let negative thoughts take you down a rabbit hole. You're aware of how you're feeling. You're in the moment. You're present, and because the mind is never here in the present, the mind, which is all thought, is in the past and the future, and it's ping ponging back between the two all the time. And so, if you're aware, you are in the present. Oh, and that's where everything is, all the bliss, all the happiness, all the intelligence, all the beauty. It's all right here right in the present.
whew, love that, love that. And the secret to the secret is just being happy. So just be happy,
Yes.
be
Yeah,
happy,
that's a shortcut. Be happy now.
right?
Just be happy now.
Yeah. What are you waiting
Yeah.
for? Right. So many people, including
Yeah.
myself, are like, once I get this and do this and this happen, then I'll be happy. It's like, why? Just be happy now. Right.
Yeah, you know what? That's something I used to do too in my life. I would be like, once I've got financial freedom, then I'll be happy. Once I don't have to worry about money anymore, then I'll be happy. Once I and so we're just putting off happiness, which is already here inside of us. It's already here. Like we don't have to go out there to get happiness. It's already here. We just have to stop thinking thoughts of what we don't want, and the happiness will flourish. It'll burst out of us like a volcano.
Yeah. Also, the news on that is if you keep waiting for it to happen, it actually doesn't happen then either.
No,
It doesn't happen then either because then you push it forward again. So it's like,
yeah,
if just realize
yeah.
that you're not even being honest with yourself because you're not going to be happy when that thing happens. So
No, that's right. And law of attraction says, okay, one of the things that we had in The Secret is probably one of my favorite things, which is the genie says, your wish is my command. And we use the genie as law of attraction because every thought you think, genie says, your wish is my command. And you think this thought, your wish is my command, like it's done, manifested, manifested, manifested. And so, yeah, that helps you get really, really clear on how this invisible law is responding to us and creating based on what we think.
your wish is my command. All right, I love it.
I love it.
I'm running to Audible now. I'm gonna get Magic, and I'm gonna get the original Secret on Audible, and I'm gonna go watch the movie again. I guess your website is the best place for us to get all of that stuff from you.
Yes, yes, I think so. Yeah, the secret.tv.
Okay, good. We'll put a link.
And we're on all the social media and everything like that. And the team and all of us, we're always sharing so much material for free to help people. So And you know what? When I did book signings, I have to say, when I did book signings, it was staggering to me because the people that would come up to have their book signed, they didn't just change one part of their life, they changed their whole life. And these were people who really knew, who would have the book on their bedside table and would read a paragraph every night, who would watch the movie every day because they knew they needed to change the way they thought. And so they would just do it through repetition. They would just like they had a dream to start a company in a studio, and they would just like they're married, they got children, they got their dream house, they started their company. And it was incredible. I was in tears the whole time. So there are a lot of people out there who've changed their life 360, just the way that I have.
Look what you created. Amazing stuff, Rhonda. Final thoughts from you. I know we talked about a lot today, but yeah, what are your final thoughts?
Okay, what are my final thoughts?
What are any parting words? I mean, I bet a lot of people would have watched this and they would have on different parts of the spectrum. Some people probably would have already seen the book and the movie. Some people still skeptical. Some people very young that might just be kind of getting this stuff right now. And they're all probably wondering, what do I do next? So maybe some thoughts for them.
Okay, so one of the things that we say in The Secret that is to, because it just matters about your belief, you know, not my belief, but my belief is knowing, so it's beyond belief, it's knowing, but it matters that you believe. And so you can test it out by attracting something small, you know, something small and unique, so that you know without a doubt that you attracted it. And you can just think about that, imagine it in your mind. And if it's something small and unique, you're not going to have any resistance about it. Like if I tell you to manifest $1 million, you're going to be like, whoa, that's so big. I'll never be able to do that. And Jeannie says, your wish is my command. So, so something small and unique is really great. And then when you see it manifest, you will be blown away. The way it happened, you'll be blown away. And that then helps your belief factor. And you know what? Even if you think, oh, this is not, I don't know about this, sit down and write out 10 things that you really want, that you would really love to have, that you've never thought you could ever have. Write them down, fold up the piece of paper, pop it in a box, and you open that box in 5 years' time and you see how many things have manifested. Always happens that way. Because you know what? They write it down. There's no real resistance about it. You know, they don't have any resistance. Put it in the box. They forget all about it, and the universe does its thing.
I'm looking for partners, collaborators, colleagues who want to join forces with me around the globe and create real value, generational wealth, and financial freedom for everyone else around the world. Get involved in the cryptocurrency markets, get involved in the NFT markets. This is your moment. Life all comes down to a few moments. Don't let this pass. Now it's not too late. Next year's going to be too late. Ultimately, this is about freedom. That's the way I see it. This is about giving power back to the people and enabling billions of people worldwide to use the financial markets to improve their lives and those of their friends and their families and their communities. Honestly, I think it's a violation of human rights not to allow people basic access to financial services. Because right now people are being kept in the dark, they're being robbed of education, and it's a travesty. And so I'm looking for people that want to join me and be a part of this solution. And that all happens inside the DeFi Academy. The gains my students are making are absolutely amazing. Double, triple digit gains in the first month alone. That's amazing. This will change your life. Now is the time to get involved. I'm going to tell you exactly how my students in my academy made money in the last 30 days. I'm talking about real trading results. And let me just whet your appetite a little bit. Let me hit you with some numbers. I'm talking Brendan from New Zealand is up 68.77% on the month. Steve from Europe up 83%. Albert in Singapore up 169.9% on one single trade. I got Susan up 153% on her call options alone, also rocking 139% returns and 442% returns as well on individual trades. These are people that are changing their financial future in the last 30 days, but it's based on trading discipline.
I've graduated over 500 students from inside my academy from over 54 countries around the world. It's amazing. When it comes to crypto, DeFi, and blockchain, we love this space. We truly believe it's the future. This is down to our core. It's authentic to what we're doing, and everybody can tell through the camera because you can't make this stuff up.
If you're watching me now, wherever you are, I implore you, take 60 seconds right now and join my academy. Apply today. Now you've got a chance. Life all comes down to a few moments. What are you going to do? What's the choice that you're going to make?